What if you could teach your dog a trick so cool it looks like they're sneaking through an obstacle course? And you could do it in just one training session. Picture this. Your dog is lying on the floor, belly low, and on your command, they begin to slink forward army crawl style without standing up. It's one of those tricks that makes people stop and say, "Wait, how did you teach them that?" It looks complex, almost like something you'd see in a movie. But here's the secret: it's not nearly as hard as it looks. In fact, with the right approach, most dogs can learn to crawl in less than 10 minutes. I'm going to walk you through a simple, step-by-step method that uses your dog's natural curiosity and desire to earn rewards. No special equipment, no confusing commands, just you, your dog, and a handful of treats. Let's start with the most important part: getting your dog into the right mindset. Before you even think about the crawl, your dog needs to be calm, focused, and in a familiar training space. Choose a quiet room with a carpet or a rug, something with a little grip so your dog feels secure moving along the floor. Have a pouch of small, high-value treats ready. Something soft and smelly works best because you want your dog to be motivated to follow it. Now, the very first step is to ask your dog to lie down. If your dog doesn't know down yet, gently lure them into position by moving a treat from their nose down toward the floor between their paws. Once they're lying comfortably, praise and reward. We're building this trick from the ground up, literally. Once your dog is settled in a down position, kneel in front of them and show them a treat in your closed hand. Let them sniff it, then slowly drag your hand, still closed, just an inch or two forward along the ground. The goal here is to get your dog to stretch their neck and shoulders forward to follow the scent. The moment they scoot even a tiny bit, say yes, or use a clicker if you have one, and give them the treat. We're not asking for a full crawl yet, just the idea of moving forward while staying down. Repeat this a few times until your dog is eagerly following your hand for that short distance. Now, here's where the real learning happens. As your dog gets confident stretching forward, begin to move your hand a little farther, maybe 4 or 5 inches. This time, to reach the treat, your dog will need to push with their back legs and slide their body forward. Some dogs try to pop up into a stand. If that happens, just calmly return them to the down position and try again with a shorter distance. The key is to reward only the movement where their belly stays on the ground. Once your dog is consistently sliding forward a few inches, it's time to add the cue. Right before you start to move your hand, say the word crawl in a clear, upbeat tone. Then lure them forward and reward. After several repetitions, your dog will start to connect the word with the action. This is the moment the trick starts to feel intentional, like they're doing it with you, not just following food. Now, let's shape the behavior. Begin to fade the lure. Instead of holding a treat in your hand, use an empty hand to make the same crawling motion, but have a treat ready in your other hand to reward them as soon as they move. If they don't follow your empty hand, go back to using a treat for a couple more tries. Be patient. This transition is where many owners rush, but it's crucial for building independence. As your dog gets better, increase the distance gradually. See if you can get them to crawl from one side of the room to the other. You can even make it fun by crawling alongside them. Yes, get on the floor. Dogs often mirror our energy, so if you're low and moving slowly, they're more likely to stay low too. What if your dog keeps standing up? This is the most common challenge, and the fix is simple. Go back to very short distances and reward instantly for any forward motion with a flat belly. You can also practice on a surface with more traction, or gently rest your hand on their back, not to push, but to remind them to stay down. Once your dog can crawl several feet on a verbal cue alone, start practicing in different places. The backyard, the living room when family is around, maybe even on grass. This helps them generalize the trick so they understand crawl means the same thing everywhere. Before you know it, you'll have a dog that can stealthily crawl on command. A trick that's not just fun to show off, but also strengthens their core muscles, improves their body awareness, and deepens the bond between you. It turns training into a game, and that's something every dog loves. Which trick should we teach next? Play dead or spin? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Instant Pet Trainer for more quick and easy ways to train a happier, smarter dog.